I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution, where I talk about everything crypto daily. Before we jump into this video, I want to say, please smash the like button. I thank everybody that's been hitting that like button, trying to get a like spike going. 1,000 likes a video, that's the goal. Please leave a comment in the comment box. Let me know what number of like you were when you smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. I'm going to keep you up to date on everything crypto on a daily basis. Technical analysis, news, fundamentals, all types of important ideas that are going to make you more successful in this market. Jumping right into the market. Today in crypto, sideways with greenish undertones. Overall market cap of cryptocurrency, $174 billion. Bitcoin trying to hold above 6,200. This is a Bitcoin 4-hour chart. Previously, we had a bearish MACD cross of the 21 and the 50 moving average, and you saw a huge move to the downside. Now, here we are again, bearish cross of the 21 and the 50. Let's see how it plays out. Previously, we broke to the downside of this rising wedge. The downside target is about $5,000 Bitcoin. Okay, for this to be invalidated, potentially there's this ascending triangle. Now, if Bitcoin were able to bounce here and break above this overhead resistance at about 67.80, if Bitcoin can break back into this rising wedge, it would invalidate this pattern. Bearish possibility, $5,000 Bitcoin is in the cards. Possible hidden bullish divergence. This shows that a trend continuation, potentially a move to the upside, is plausible here. I think it's important to understand that there's a ton of overhead resistance right here. It's going to be tough for the Bitcoin bulls to break above here. Now, if it does break out to the upside, buy the breakout. Okay, that's an easy way to trade this. Potentially, you could get a MACD cross, a bullish MACD cross coming. You know, downward momentum is slowing. With the hidden bullish divergence, you know, there is an idea that there could be a bounce here, but you got this looming bearish cross of the 21 and the 50, and then on the 2-day chart, a death cross. So this is just to give you an idea of the overhead resistance, potentially where 6,800 is at. So in order to break out of this area right here, these are all the resistance levels that would have to be broken. You got the 200 SMA. Okay, then you got the 21 about to cross bearish on the 200 SMA. You know, so potentially there's a lot. The bulls are going to have to pull something off if they want to see a breakout to move higher. Now, this double bottom idea I talked to you about yesterday, you know, potentially we run down to 5,000 if this target is hit. And on the 3-day chart, we run down, hit 5,000, bounce, put in a double bottom, probably get some bullish divergence. And that's how Bitcoin likes to bottom. This would be your aggressive buy, so important to watch for this scenario to play out. This is a possibility that we've been talking about. You know, this double top, potentially, if we look at this triangle, you know, potentially this could just roll over. We did get this confirmed breakout to the downside of this rising wedge on the 4-hour chart. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, working together, posting charts. I got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading this market at all, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. Probably a lot of people have some time right now on their hands, potentially. It's a great time to learn to trade this market. Number one reason people join the group is they want to be in the best coins possible. I post profitable trading setups on a daily basis, and we've been just killing it lately. It's data. 266% gains out of data. Again, this setup was posted on the 14th. It's huge pump for data. If you want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You pay for 6 months, you get 20% off. You pay for the year, you get 30% off and an additional month for free. If you do want to pay with a card month to month, you can do so. There's a Patreon link in the description. You guys got to remember, the group is cheap. It's not designed to be expensive. It pays for itself in a couple trades. This is Dash. I talked to you guys about this the other day. Dash up 65% after it broke out of this falling wedge. 30 minutes later, boom, 26% gains in IOST. Bitcoin Cash has been another one. So the cool part about the trading group is everybody's working together. This person said, hey, shout out to Big Easy for this trade. I doubled my money in this trade setup that you posted. Another person posted an ADA chart, and Dylan said, ADA's made me $10,000 so far. Next person said, CBC, I'm up $29,000 this week because of you and your group. Amazing setups. Thank you for all you do. These three factors show Bitcoin has further to fall after hitting 6,000. A lot of people are bearish. These are a couple ideas. This person, shout out to Crypto Hamster, said that TD Sequential gave a 9, which is a green 9, which is a sell signal. Stochastic RSI, bearish crossover. MACD histogram declining, pretty bearish to me, he said. Again, Donald came out and he says, why does this seem so familiar? And it basically just happened where we had a rising wedge that broke considerably lower. Here we are, rising wedge running up to this resistance level. What's going to happen? Again, I already have it charted as broken to the downside. This is a chart that I made. Blue here is Bitcoin USDT. Okay, so you can see Bitcoin's falling, Bitcoin's falling, Bitcoin's falling, and then it bounces. Now, this is the price action here is the S&P 500. And a lot of people are saying, hey, this decoupled from the S&P 500. S&P is still falling, falling, falling. However, the S&P did bounce, and Bitcoin really didn't bounce that much. Bitcoin's been basically moving sideways. Now, this S&P has been closed, and so this price action stopped previously. But if you look, you got this huge move to the downside shortly after Bitcoin did break lower. Idea here that's important, I want you to understand, is that they're not perfectly coupled, right? But there's definitely some similarities, especially on the higher time frames. The larger moves for the S&P have been pretty similar to big moves lower in Bitcoin. Now, this is a zoomed in version. Here's what happened. S&P 500 fell off a cliff. Now, this person in this chart stated that the S&P index, S&P 500 index dropped below the 200 weekly moving average, bounced back towards the moving average, then fell another 49% to the market bottom. Okay, well, here's the same thing happening here. So essentially below the 200 simple, and then bounced higher, and again, retesting right now. So if this retest is confirmed, you consider there's further downside ahead. I mean, if you rate the panic situation that's going on in the world today, it's unheard of. Like, we haven't seen anything like that. Yeah, I was talking to somebody today, and I was just like, this has never happened before. This is completely uncharted territory. Like, to think that it could be bad as some previous S&P 500 price action back in, essentially when the recession, the housing bubble burst back in 2008, 2009. Yeah, I mean, it's in the cards. Obviously, like, this is unheard of. Can't trade solely on this idea. Cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and trading in general is a puzzle. We want to put as many pieces of the puzzle together. And I think this is important to just kind of pay attention to. Hey, what are traditional markets doing? What's the S&P 500 doing? Shout out to this person. He said, crypto seems to attract a lot of people with everything that's going on. I just had a previous customer reach out via LinkedIn. He sold him a RAV4 last fall. And this gentleman was interested in some options. And basically, he was showing some charts on crypto while they were talking. This person sold him a car. And then out of the blue, he says, hey, I want to learn to trade crypto. But the point is, sentiment is changing when someone reaches out to their old car salesman via LinkedIn to figure out how to learn to trade crypto. And it is, like, things are changing. Like, the group, my trading group is growing exponentially right now. There is a huge number of people that have said, hey, you know what? Maybe I need to think of something alternative to the norm. Maybe I need to trade cryptocurrency. Obviously this is a high risk market and you wouldn't think so, but it's happening. Binance is going to delist all the FTX leveraged tokens. So a lot of people are bummed out about this. So you're bull, you're bear, there's ETH bear, ETH bull, EOS bear. They're all being delisted from Binance. They're going to close withdrawals for these leveraged tokens and deposits on the last day of this month, on the 31st. And they're basically going to cash you out and give you the value on your account at Binance. You know, some people weren't super excited about this, kind of disappointing. There's a lot of people that took a lot of losses in these coins because there are 3x leverage tokens. You want to gamble? Go to Vegas. But then I found this. So FTX is the exchange where all these coins come from. FTX, you can see these are just 2 hourly candles. So right after, this was just listed on FTX exchange. So FTX is the exchange where all these coins came from. So I'm like thinking, hey, this is a power play from the Binance CEO, CZ. Probably wasn't thrilled that FTX, they just launched spot traded Bitcoin USDT trading pairs. CZ comes out and then delists FTX bull and bear coins on Binance. Power play. I think probably Binance is missing out on some leverage trading because of these coins, and they played off like, hey, people were, you know, taking too many risks with these coins. It's all about the money, guys. It is all about the money. Fake panic treatments ask for Bitcoin payments on social media. Listen, gosh, this space is frustrating because everybody is targeted. All of a sudden, people have a ton of money. They cash out 401ks. They put a bunch of money into this market, and they don't really understand like this. This market is full of snakes, sharks, people that want to steal from you. I wouldn't say, definitely don't send any Bitcoin or cryptocurrency to anybody and expect anything back. Algorand launches a blockchain application to help battle the panic situation. So this is called IReport. This application is created by Algorand Foundation. It allows for symptomatic and non-symptomatic users to directly report any information they wish to. Anonymously, or basically they just fill out a survey. So kind of cool to see blockchain meets solution to the panic situation globally. The Federal Reserve is now printing $60 million every minute. Previously, the Fed had assured savers that it has unlimited cash. I want unlimited cash. Anybody else want unlimited cash? Anyone? 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 What happens when everybody has a bunch of money? What happens when they just keep printing cash? What happens when the dollar gets completely devalued? Cryptocurrency is the future. Do not ever forget it or doubt it. Watch. Ethereum-based social video network integrates Zoom for live streaming. We're seeing a paradigm shift. I was driving by the drive-in movies in town, and there was a line so long to go to the drive-in. I've never could imagine that this is a drive-in very few people go to and have went to. And all of a sudden, there's a paradigm shift. You see social media, Zoom, two-way conferencing, teleconferencing, and then you see people are at the drive-in. They don't want to go to a regular movie theater. They want to be in their own little safe bubble. This is where the world is headed. Network of fake Bitcoin QR code generators stole 45,000 in March. Again, fakes, scams, shams. Hold on to your money. Do not fall for these false actors. Bab App on Google Play Store waives the fees for the panic fundraisers. With the Bab platform, you can fundraise directly from your mobile phone, and donors can donate directly from theirs, whether they live next door or a different continent, but there will be no cost if it is to fundraise for the panic type situation as far as fundraisers go. So South Korea's largest bank is going to launch a crypto custodial service. Banking and crypto has to happen. They don't even have a choice. You can either join us or get beat by us, right? Life-changing money. Banks are in trouble. Phantom is working on a stablecoin for the Central Bank of South Africa. That's huge. Now, Phantom, FTM, stablecoin for the South African Central Bank. And I know we have a lot of people from South Africa that watch the channel. If you guys have any more information on this, I'd be interested to hear about it in the comment box. If you like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.